Hello everybody, welcome back. This is going to be another episode of Total War Warhammer multiplayer battles. This is Greenskin battle number 16, so let's go ahead and get back in there. So I've been doing a lot of Greenskin videos, as I said before. I'm really trying to get a high rank. Also renamed myself to the Strategy Professor. That just makes sense because I'm doing, most of this primarily for the channel. And I enjoy it. It's a ton of fun. So, we're against Empire. I do want to do some other factions soon. But, let's see here. Probably not going to have that much in the way of missile units. Probably have some. I need a good solution to demigryphs, which are Savage Orcs. Or Biggins. Savage Orcs are pretty good. So maybe I don't need this extra. These probably aren't going to be that good. I mean, they're okay. Let's get rid of that. I do kind of want one more black orc too. Let's just do one more black orc. Doom Diver's okay, but it's very expensive. I do kind of want to make them come to me. But they do have a lot of cavalry. Like, they have a way to get to me pretty quickly, and they can harass it with lords and things like that. So maybe I don't want the Doom Diver. Maybe I should just try one without the Doom Diver. I could get, I was thinking I could get like some Night Goblins or something. I mean, I could do Boar Boy Biggins. That, I don't want to go demigryphs. Like, I don't want to try to counter demigryphs with large units though. Let's just go for 1, 2, 3. Go for that, and I'm trying to squeeze a couple more units out of here somewhere. I mean, these are okay. I do kind of want one more poison unit. I do need some ground to air. So I could go for... Oh, that's... Whatever. We'll just deal with it. Our ground to air is going to be the Ragnarok Spider. I just wanted a little bit more beef on the ground. So we just have to protect the Ragnarok. This might potentially leave us a little too vulnerable to Flying Lords, but if we can keep the demigryphs off the Ragnarok... if we can keep him from sniping it as well, that's another concern, is with his magic he can snipe sometimes. And we're just going to rush at him. We can use the goblins. We need to use those little dinky goblins to try to at least just flank around so they don't get hits with them that often. The thing that I've realized is the more infantry that you have, if you can pull it off, you get more... You scale extremely well with sneaky stabbing. So the more things, obviously, that are sitting there hitting in your infantry line, the better it is with sneaky stabbing. So you want to have a super heavy infantry line, I think. If you're spread out with boars and things like that, yes, you do get good flanking angles against some factions, but you're also not going to be clumped up for sneaky stabbing, most likely. Although there is a limit to that. Sneaky, if I cast it like right here, would only hit, this group of people, so it wouldn't hit these things on the side. That is something to consider. But I think we're just going to run at them and see how it goes. Try to get the goblins around the side. And And I did take my lord off of his mount. So it makes it a lot harder to surround and fight him and try to snipe him out, because then they actually, if they have a flying lord, which they almost always do, then they're going to have to actually land to fight me, which means I can surround them. In the air, it can just be one-on-one, and this guy's not going to be good one-on-one against a lot of other air units. So this might let me get away with not fielding as much missile infantry if I can just use the Arachnarok to stop the charge cycling at the end. I also don't have a great way to run down like demigryphs and things like that, so maybe those spiders with poison would have been really good to flank. So I probably should have kept at least one spider archer with poison and gotten rid of night goblins. I just found some other way to use my gold.
Where's the cake?
Let's get in here. Try to get this hill. I don't know where he is. I can't see. I should have probably... I could have put my goblins up higher. Okay, it looks like he's over here. What is that? Swordsman. He does have artillery. Some great swords. Empire Knights, not demigryphs. Okay, so he's got a pretty good little lineup here. Let's have some flying lords. Let me just, I'm going to recover while I'm on the other side of this hill here a little bit. I don't think he'll be able to get shots on me from there because of the hill. I mean, it's entirely possible that I should take... I could also take magic that lets me snipe their lord out, their flying lord, which I wouldn't really feel too bad about in this potion meta at the end of the match. If I could just get, like, Gaze of Mork or something, that might be a decent solution, actually. Now my dude should be shooting at him. Yep, there we go. No, don't get too close to the edge just yet. I want to get some free shots on this guy. If he wants to scout me, I want him to pay for that.
Goblins!
He's trying to charge cycle me, probably. Get back here. Don't. Okay, so we got a couple of shots on him. Alright. Let's send our little riders out first, because they're going to be harder to hit with cannons. So we want to get over here and just keep firing arrows at this guy. And we need to be able to keep our goblin in the middle here, so where he can't pick this goblin off. That's goal number one. So we're seeing, okay, he might be manually trying to control his cannon. Yeah, he definitely is manually controlling that cannon. So he's going to make us come to him. That's, you know. Alright, get up here. So we should be able to crush this front line, I think. We'll see. It's definitely not great that he's able to hit my Black Orcs like that. This is one place where I wish I should have probably brought the Doom Diver, because I could have set up on this hill and shot him with the Doom Diver and forced him to come to me, and I would have gotten the hill bonus. So I'm already immediately regretting not having the Doom Diver. Form a nice good line here. Go, go, go. He doesn't have any anti-large, though. So this thing should go to town. So I want it on the greatswords. I thought they were gonna charge fast than that. I should have waited on that. Get in here. God, get in there. No, gotta shut that up. We cannot let him snipe out my war boss here. Get on that. God. Yeah, he had way too much missile infantry for this. I shouldn't have brought the Ragnarok. I couldn't control his missile infantry, and that's bad. Alright, got them smashed. Let's get in here. Let's just ignore that lord. Let's just get back here. I just want to smash this stuff up. Well, I guess we are sitting here fighting these. That's fine. Alright. Alright, gonna shift over here. Get into these guys. How are these guys firing? Okay, good. Broke through with these guys. Let's get over here. I think we're about to smash this side. I just want a little bit more sneaky just to finish this up. Just recharge over here, get a nice cycle in here, and I want to get this wall on as many people as possible. God, get over here, charge. Let's go. Alright, and... I need to go put this guy on their unit over here just so I can poison, slow him down a little bit. Okay, got them crushed. Let's get over here, crush them, cycle. So I'm pretty sure we have them crushed over here. I need something to shut those up. Let's get over here and try to get into those. Yeah, they're done. Let's get over here, go for this, go for this. We'll go ahead and pop a pot here. We should have something back. Yeah, we got sneaky. I don't really care about the lord that much. Let's get over here and just crush this. Yeah, he's gonna fly away. That's fine. Get over here, crush this. As soon as we get into range, then we're gonna pop sneaky. Let's get this guy on their missile units, actually. He does have some knights left, which is problematic. I mean, it's looking rough, it's looking rough. I think the Ragnarok was my big mistake. I should not have brought an Ragnarok against Empire, because there's a good chance they could field a lot of artillery. I just need more units that can field artillery, I think. Wait, my main lord? No, he's not running yet. He's going down with the ship, but... Yeah, so I really immediately regret not having Doom Divers. Because I could have forced him to come to me on that hill. And they would have been really useful for getting through and dealing with these crossbowmen, so... Yeah, that was definitely a mistake. Get onto those. I mean, it's really these missile units, when it comes down to it at the end of the fight, that are dealing most of the damage. I think one would have been good. Yeah, one would have been good. Yeah, that was a huge waste of money for this particular fight, just because I didn't know he'd have that many gunners, so maybe that's not the best solution. Maybe it is just getting cheap archer units, just some Night Goblin archers. Or those Night Goblin Spider Rider things are really good too, because they can kite at least. Like, they could have kited these Empire Knights around and stuck poison on them to knock out, or to at least hurt their fatigue a little bit. These things, yeah, they did that's way too much damage for their cost. I really, really needed him to come onto this hill. You can't charge at them alone if they have missile superiority with orcs, because I just lost so many on the charge. Like, these biggins didn't get any kills because they're basically wiped out before they even started. So yeah, the biggins, or the savages, definitely not a good call against that many missile units. It wasn't even really that many, but 3 is still enough, and a cannon. Still enough to do a ton of damage. So Black Orcs, very good. I should have just fielded more Black Orcs, I think. So I should have taken out the Savage Orc Biggins. Definitely the Arachnarok. These guys got more kills than I thought they would. It's pretty good. Well, it's probably because I misused them, honestly. Like, I should have had them on Lords to stack poison, or on the Knights. They shouldn't really have that many kills. Like, if they're sitting there hitting infantry, I mean, that's okay. But that probably means I wasn't putting them on priority targets. Yeah, these guys just really underperformed. Well, he didn't have any Demigryph Knights, so he kind of threw me off. He had the Empire Knights, which were okay. But it doesn't warrant this many Savage Orcs. So I should have fielded probably one Doom Diver, another Black Orc, and then just like normal Orc boys. I feel like that could have been really good. And maybe like one biggin, possibly. The problem is they run away with their knights a lot of times. Like, they just charge cycle with them. Actually, the Boar Boy biggins would have been good here. Maybe you just have one Boar Boy biggins, because they get a bonus versus large. Just in case they do something like Empire Knights. Empire Knights are very rare, though. Like, usually people go Demigryph Knights. These Empire Knights did a wonderful job for their cost, though. Alright, let me see how many points I lost there off of that. So that was a valiant defeat. Alright, let me see where I am on here. So 38, 352. 38. 352. So at the start of this, I'm keeping sort of a tab just to try to find out for you guys and gals just how this point system works. So I writing this down. So that is, I'm at 352. I was at 411, so that's 11. 48, so that's minus 59 points. So I get much, much more for a win than I do for a loss. And I'm not sure if that's because I played a much higher rated person, or because I only had a Valiant Defeat instead of a Pyrrhic Victory. I'm not really sure, but it seems like it's slanted towards, like, your wins give you more than losses, which I hope that's not the case. Because that would just mean, like, whoever spams the most games gets the highest rank. Just about. I mean, you still have to win more than you lose. But I'm hoping it was because that person was highly ranked. I can't remember their name. It was like Mukip or something like that. It was kind of like Mudkip. It was like M-U-Kip. Let me see if he's up here anywhere. I feel like that was a pretty serious... Yes, he's up here. So he was ranked 34. Okay, so I maybe just didn't lose that much because the guy was much, much higher ranked than me at the current moment. Because, yeah, that seemed like a pretty serious, well-thought-out army. So, yeah, he's number 34 with only 225 wins. So, he's pretty solid. I think his composition was definitely beatable, though. You can't run an Ragnarok. I mean, I really want that against the Empire. Empire's just so hard to predict what they're going to do. So I really want the Ragnarok. I need something against the Flying Lords, but I don't think it can be the Ragnarok anymore. I think the Spider Riders are okay because they can kite. I'm trying to think if they would have been good that fight. Yeah, because they can outrun Empire Knights. I don't think they can outrun Demigods. They might be able to because they put poison on, though. Is having one of those just to go around and pester the Empire Knights, so they are relevant for a lot of the fight. And then having them available at the end to deal poison to air units seems pretty solid. I think running at least one Boar Boy Biggin would be good too. I mean, I don't think the Boar Boy Biggin is honestly that much more than normal Biggins. It's like 100 more to put him on the board, I think. Let me see. So definitely no Ragnarok, no Giants. You just can't run monsters against things that could have a lot of military superiority. Yeah, or that's Savage Boar Boys. Okay, so they are a little bit more. They're definitely 200 more. So it's an investment for sure. But they're large. They have a pretty nice charge bonus. They get a bonus of plus 12 against large. So that's pretty good. I mean, how expensive were those Empire Knights? Let's do a cost analysis here. Okay, so we've got 55 armor, 48 charge, effectively 42 weapon strength, and 32 weapon strength. Or 42 damage, 32 weapon strength. So 32, 42, 48 is the offense. 32, 42, 48. 32, 42, 48. $38, 42, 48. Okay. So our offensive stats are going to be better. We have the same charge bonus. I'm going to have more weapon strength against large. I'm going to have a little bit more attack. He's going to have a little bit more defense. He's got 100 armor and 66 speed, though. And 5,500 health. Okay, so I'm going to have less armor, less speed, but more health. So I have about 20% more health or so. Less speed and less armor. So, I don't know. I didn't see how much piercing. Let's see. So I'm going to have 34 piercing, I think. And he's going to have... I don't think they have a lot of piercing. He's going to have almost no piercing. Now the charge bonus, I've heard people say the charge is piercing. I'm not so sure that it is. Because that would really nullify, like, why would this person even have normal weapon strength? I mean, I guess if they get just locked up in normal combat, but... So, I don't know, they are about even, and they cost about the same, so... Actually, they cost exactly the same. So So I guess that's fair. So if I were to put poison on these guys, if I were to just like shoot them in the back with my spider riders and have savage boar boys on them, it would be good. Now if he had demigryphs, it would be very bad though. So I don't want to run too many, but I think running one... I mean, the only thing that this would counter though, the savage orc boar boys, I think the only thing that they would field that this would counter would be Empire Knights. Maybe Reiksguard, but demigryphs are going to beat it up, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because demigryphs and halberds get like plus 30, right? Yeah. But there are only 24 of them in a set, and there's 60 boars. Plus 30 is pretty massive. It has less of a charge bonus. That's just so huge on the armor piercing. Of course, boar boys don't have that much armor to begin with. I mean, maybe boar boys, now they are a lot cheaper. So it is entirely possible that, you know, I could outdo him if I just put poison on him or use some big ends in conjunction with the savage orc boar boys or something like that. So maybe I should try that out. I should try out one savage orc boar boys. I mean, I could even afford 2 of them with if I take off the Ragnarok. I don't know. We'll see. But this is a good episode. This is a good learning experience. I played against another top 50 person. It was a great game by him. See, I don't mind losing to that because I don't feel like that was cheesy at all. He had a just straight up better composition than me. He had a flying hero, yes, and he did use it to maneuver, but he didn't take out my entire army with just the flying hero at the end when I had 6 ground units left. He had ground superiority most of the time, and he just tactically used his flying hero in an intelligent way. So, you know, I don't have a problem with that. I mean, it doesn't really matter if I have a problem with anything, right? If I feel like I'm getting cheesed, I either win or I lose. So I just have to figure out a way to beat the cheese. But this was not cheese. This was just a good, clean fight, and he just beat me up. I really paid the maximum price for not having a Doom Diver this time, because I had to run through all that, and he just took out so much of my units. If I had a Doom Diver, like I said, I could have forced him to come to that hill. I mean, I guess he could have sat back and made me come off the hill a little bit more, but the Doom Diver can outgun his cannon because it's more accurate. So if we're just sitting there trading shots, I think the Doom Diver is going to win that situation. So this is why you always want to bring a Doom Diver. But thank you very much. It's going to be it for this video. If you enjoyed this, check out the other multiplayer battles. I've been on quite a win streak before this. Well, I guess I probably shouldn't say that if this is the first video that you've seen in a while and you want to watch some of my other videos. But I have been doing fairly well, and I'm learning every game, getting a little bit stronger. Like I said, I would really love to crack into the top little crew of multiplayer just so that I can get a little bit more publicity for the channel. We also do legendary campaigns, so check those out if you're just joining me for the first time. They are pure campaigns, which means we don't abuse auto-resolve, we don't assassinate wars on the campaign map, and we don't do any other kind of what I would consider to be mildly exploitative behaviors in order to get advantages in the game. I'll just call it shenanigans and tomfoolery. That's what I used to call it. I think that's fun. That's maybe not perhaps the most apt description of what goes on if people abuse the auto-resolve system, but I think it's fun. I like those words, so we'll call it shenanigans and tomfoolery again. So no shenanigans, no tomfoolery. We also have League of Legends if you're interested in that. I try to play support every single game and work my way up to Diamond without a dedicated duo queue, just through good, solid strategic thinking and planning. So it's very interesting if you want to check that out as well. So that's going to be it. Thank you very much, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Hopefully we'll pull out the win next time. But I really don't mind losing like this. It was a great game. I did learn a lot out of it, so I'm definitely cool with it. And I hope you learned a lot out of it too. So if you have any suggestions for what you think I should have done in that situation, or how I could better compose my army against that, I think I have some decent ideas, but I always listen to what you have to say in the comments as well, and I've got a lot of great tips. I've received a lot of great tips so far, and integrated those tips into my own gameplay. So, and if you want to play against me, I've said this in past videos, if you want to play against me just for fun, just a nice friendly challenge, I'll play whichever matchup you want practice with. Just send me a private message on the channel, or just write it in the comments, and we can try to set that up. I do have a few games against a subscriber that were very fun. They're against High Templar, who comments on a lot of my videos, so thank you to him for those. And yeah, I believe those videos were Dwarf episode, so in order, if you want to start with episode 1, it's Greenskins number 10, Episode 2 is Chaos number 5. Episode 3 is Dwarf number 12, and Episode 4 is Dwarf number 13. So do check those out. I mark it clearly in the description and in the comments if I'm versus a subscriber. I think it's a good way if you have your own channel to sort of share publicity, right? So your viewers can watch you playing against me, and then my viewers can watch me playing against you. I think everybody wins when different channels and different members of the community start interacting with each other. It just makes it fun because you recognize it. You're like, hey, that's the guy that's written a lot of comments on these videos, right? If you're High Templar. And so then they watch him play against me and they're like, hey, well, I won't spoil it, but he did pretty well, against me. So maybe I should go check out his channel, and maybe he got more viewers that way. And the same thing, maybe some of the viewers on his channels checked it out and they're like, hey, I've never heard of the Strategy Professor. I want to see his side of the battle. And then they come over here and see it, and they're like, oh, he also has lots of legendary campaigns. Maybe I want to check those out as well. High Templar has legendary campaigns on his channel as well. But anyways, I think it's a cool way to cross-promote, and it's just fun as well. Even if you don't have a channel, it's just fun to go against people that are actively involved in the community, right? Like people that comment on these videos, or at least watch the videos. And that's what we're trying to build. We're trying to build a good strategic community here that's and just have a lot of fun with it. So thank you very much. It's going to be it for this video, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Have a wonderful evening.